Oh, hello. How are y'all today? Um, we are today ranking the what's the draft called again? The Whaling Sands Draft League. A very the name is beautiful. The name is absolutely gorgeous. I was just sitting here, um, making this cute little guy with the down here. He's adorable. Like, look at him. He's cool. I don't know. Um, worked so long on it. You know what I'm saying? If that doesn't give a reason to subscribe or like, then I don't know what does. I don't know what does. You guys are, yeah, I don't know, maybe a little too picky nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Eat the food on your plate. That's what my mom always said. Anyways, today we're gonna be ranking the teams. If you don't have any context of like what I'm talking about, um, that's going to be hard to explain for me. Basically, I'm in a draft league, seven other coaches, eight in total, including myself, and we're duking it out, Regulation H style. Um, just to go over here to all of the drafts. I don't know any of these guys. I know two of these guys personally, but everyone else, um, don't not too familiar with. We have played 2 weeks of the draft, so you know, just a little context there. Full transparency type of thing. So I might be a little biased here and there. I have friends here. Um, maybe I won against a team. Maybe I lost against a team. Who knows? I'll just tell you when I get there. Um, so I know I haven't lost. I'm getting a mess up. Okay. So let's start with the first guy. And is that me? Oh shoot, I'm first. Okay, that makes it easier. Um, let's go over here and look at my draft really quickly. Give me 1 second. How was y'all's day? My day is pretty good. I actually skipped a class today, but I didn't really need to go. That class is attendance based and like it's philosophy. Like I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's pretty simple stuff, simple sugar stuff, if you ask me. Um, all right, here we go. Okay, so here's my draft. I can't lie, I'm kind of in love with it. Um, so first we have the main centerpiece of the team, which is the wheezing, Galarian wheezing, which can either be very nullifying to you or very advantageous because it turns off the opponent's abilities. You know what Wheezing does. He's basically super disruptive. I pick Galarian Wheezing because it's a fairy type, very offensive with the fairy typing, and in the draft context, I can like the other Wheezing is more like a defensive supportive set, but this wheezing you see more as an offensive one. But in the context of draft, I can prep around like my weaknesses around fairy typing, um, right? Like I could just put the steel weakness berry on if I wanted to for a week. Um, and yeah, I just think it's great. My draft is where in my head it was I want a lot of strong Pokemon that I can get for cheap, which I could do because, well, I mean, like all these guys you don't really see in Reg H, right? Palmon's very underlooked. Gyarados is very underlooked. Slacking was 6 points. 6 points. What are we talking about right now? Like, come on, guys. Slacking 6 points? Crazy. Toadscrew, I think, was like 11 points, which is actually very overpriced. But here nor there. Um, I did base it around like the Wolfie team that he like entered the first regional with. So a little unoriginality there, but I don't know. I haven't used wheezing at all before, so I hope I do well. I love my draft. I think it's one of the better ones. I'm not tempted to say it's the best one, but I do think it's up there. Um, and I will be critical. I got to be honest. I'm not gonna shed light. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, right, guys? Like what are you gonna do? Huh? You're gonna come through the screen and attack me? That's not what's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna sit here in my college dorm, and then y'all are just gonna send messages at me. That's all that's gonna happen, okay? I'm not worried about that. Anyways, Next is the Titan Tyrannotars. Let me pull up their team really quickly. Um, my computer is laggy. That's what happens when you're trying to record on a Mac. My goodness. Um, the Tyrannotars. Which one is you? Tyrannotars. Oh, it's the one next to me. I'm done. This one is pretty sick. I was looking at it before. Pretty lit. So basically, it's built around indie male psychic terrain, and it's very just a great Pokemon in general. I mean, it's super fast, super offensive, but having terrain control is just super oppressive. Um, Next, we have like sure three fire types in a row, um, but come on, guys, like what are we talking about? Like they're super strong. Like Volcarona by himself, like he's really good. He could be either support or offensive. Um, let's see here. Um, Executor just rounds out the Sun Room, not Sun Room, just like Sun base side, and then the Psy spam side, right? Because you obviously have Psychic Terrain and the Sun with Ninetales. Um, I like Sylveon as a Mon. Sorry, right now I'm just kind of like inputting these into my team like report kind of thing, so we can see the weaknesses and offensive stuff here. I should have gotten more in depth about my team, like the speed control and stuff. We'll do that here. We'll do that here. No worries. I'm not sure if the Oricorio is only supposed to be the fire type, or it could be any of the Oricorios. Because I was looking at it in my draft plan, and I wasn't sure what I could do with it. Like I could do only the fire one because that's what it shows here, right? That's what it shows here. But I'm not sure. I'm going to assume that it's just the fire one. Um, that's just how it is sometimes, right? You gotta go through life with assumptions. This is how it is, right? That's how you live life. All right, I got it there. All right, here we go. Matchups. It's a little scuffed. This is not like pre-record or pre like scripted. Obviously, it's all off the dome. Um, did he have a Dragon Bolt? He didn't have a Dragon Bolt, did he? Why is there a Dragon Bolt here? I'm not sure why there's a Dragon Bolt. um, Ignore all my teams. Ignore them. Okay, ignore them. Let's do it like this. We'll ignore the Dragon Bolt. All right, guys here for attention. Attention only. You just gotta ignore those guys in life sometimes. So basically, yeah, I assumed he had a rock weakness. Rock always falls under the radar in my opinion, just because like it's like a pretty bad defensive type, but like it's a really good offensive type, and it feels bad to be weak to rock. Excuse me, my speech impediment just came through. It feels bad to be weak against rock because a lot of physical attackers just carry rock sled. For example, my opponent in week two was really weak to rock, and I just carried sword stance rock sled in my Garchomp, and it was a monster. Yeah, weak to rock really badly. A water weakness, of course, but that's nullified by the sun. A flying weakness. Flying isn't common offensively. I would have liked to see like an intimidate mon. Not thinking about it because you can't really support the Volcarona very well. With the quiver dances, right? So I doubt I'm gonna see any quiver dance sets. I like the two unburdened mons, Halucha and Grafai. They're cool. Let's look at the moves. Look at the speed control options, right? Um, Not really any good priority. You got Sucker Punch and Dragapult. Oh, Dragapult is not here. What is this guy doing here, bro? He's disturbing the peace. You know what I'm saying? Like Persona style. It's kind of I don't want to be mean about it, but I don't want to use profanity here, but it's kind of pissing me off. I gotta be honest, gotta be real. Anyways, a lot of okay, Encore Taunt, that's a given, I feel. Let's look at the speed control. So you have Tailwind and Trick Room. Honestly, not the best Tailwind and Trick Room setters. You know what? No, I lied. Volcarona is a good tailwind setter. It's very bulky. It can Terra very well. Flame body for any physical attacker. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let's look at the speed tiers here. Ignore Dragapult, obviously. You have Unburden, Hawlucha, and Grafaiai, so these speed stats are, um, what do you call it? Like, not reliable. You have Quiver Dance, Volcarona that can up its speed. Very fast team. Very, very fast team. So it can't really take advantage of Trick Room at all. Bronzor is kind of an okay Trick Room setter. If I gotta be real, very bulky, right? But I don't see him ever using Trick Room. His main attacker is for sure Hawlucha and Typhlosion. Just because Volcarona, again, can't really get Quiver Dance up, especially since you don't have Fake Out either. Enough said. I'm gonna put you in C tier, my friend, mainly because I don't see the vision, right? Like I like I like the sun and the side span aspect. I actually, you know what? No, I'm not a very offensive player, so I kind of see the vision. It's very offensive. Just place a bunch of choice items on your guys, and you're all set, right? Because your sun side span mode is strong. I can't lie. Because Executor is very well positioned. I spit everywhere. Executor is well positioned with like Overheat, Ninetales with a Jetpack, into Indeedee Mail. Like these guys are super fast and super potent on their own. But like you have Executor in the mix, who can just side spam, Chlorophyll, Sleep Powder you, right? Super offensive. Sylveon is naturally bulky. You can just sit there if you don't prep for it well. I like it. I don't hate it so much. So I might move it to A. We're gonna leave it at B though. We're gonna leave it at B. Now we got the gnarly grim snarls. Okay, the gnarly grim snarls. Okay. While I move the call it the Pokemon into the draft report and catch my breath. How are y'all? How are y'all doing? Um, it's been pretty nice outside. Honestly, the weather changed. I don't know where everyone's living, but where I'm living, it's getting kind of chillier. Um, it's you know better than nothing, right? This morning was pretty chilly, kind of sunny though. I hate that weather. It's sunny, but also like a chilly wind. You know what I'm saying? Like pick a lane, my friend. Like it can't be that hard to just stick with with one option. I don't know. I don't know. That's what cheaters. I guess that's the mentality that cheaters have, right? Um, but yeah, looking at the team right now, it's actually kind of goated. No pun intended, because he has a go goat. Um, yeah. Oh, you guys playing Legends Z? I was planning on having a go goat on my team. I had him there for a while, but then I said nah. He's kind of weak. Not gonna lie. He only had like grass moves and ground moves. Wasn't vibing with it. Gotta be honest. I like him though. He's cool. He is cool. Is Dragapult still here? Dragapult's still here ruining the day. Dragapult's still here ruining the day. This guy over here. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. Don't be like Dragapult kids. Don't be like Dragapult kids. Um, okay. So this team is very well balanced actually. Um, weak to rock, I guess, over here. Flying over here, fairy over here, but these may look deceiving, especially the fairy because Dragapult's there. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if you heard that. I think like my water, my water's. I have a weird setup right now. My water bottle is like behind my computer right now. Ignore that. I'm so sorry if I burst any eardrums. Um, but yeah. Um, okay. I like this team a lot. I like this team a lot. Let's look at the speed stats. Ignore Dragapult, obviously. It's a very slow draft, actually. You do have Fletchinder, but it's not the most reliable Tailwind setter because it's not very offensive. Um, so what normally I like to do with like very like weak support Pokemon is I just like whatever their effect is, say Tailwind or Screens, just ignore them. But not just that. Leave the other guy like weak as well. Just keep intimidating cycling them, where the effects run out, so you can just double KO them. You know what I mean? It's super easy to do that. But nonetheless, let's go to the moves. Speed control only Tailwind here. So no Trick Room options. Excuse me, no Trick Room options. Mm, okay. Torcat's obviously very good for damage nullification. Grimmsnarl is also great. I wonder if that support can be used with Calm Mind Ursaluna. Hmm, that could be cool. You have a lot of support here. Oh, I guess Palooza has Flareaway. I don't know if you want to use that, but it's an option, I guess. It's an option. My computer's gonna die. Let's hope it doesn't, and let's just keep moving on. Um, it's at 10% right now, but yeah, we just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? No one's stopping for nobody. You got Veluza, you got no retreat failing. So like I guess you do have like setup options. You have Shell Smash, Blastoise. This draft is kind of nutty actually. Where's Rillaboom? I don't know. Well, Rillaboom's really good here obviously because of the setup and fake out support. Um, I'm gonna say this is A. I really like this draft. I wonder. Now that Rillaboom is missing, I'm kind of concerned that the other guy had a missing Pokemon that I just didn't see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Indeedee Male. I think all of these are guys here, right? Even if they weren't, it does. It's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We keep moving. We keep moving regardless. I really like this draft. I think it's a solid A. The only downside is that I didn't have Trick Room to support the Ursaluna, and his mons are like naturally slow. Say that Veluza's deceptively slow. Torracat's slow. Ursaluna's obviously very slow. Rillaboom's slow. I would have loved to see a Trick Room setter, like a Trick Room option at least, right? Um, but yeah. Who's next? I keep like shifting through tabs. I'm sorry if you're getting epilepsy. We had the Cloisters. We had the Cloisters, coached by the Enders. Okay, this guy's actually cool. So I'm not saying that anyone else is not cool. I'm sure they're all amazing individuals, but this guy in particular I have played against, and he's a cool individual. Um, so here we go. So Typhlosion obviously is very cool. If you're wondering how I did against him, I might as well tell you I did win, but it was a 2-0 match, so it was very close. A very nail bitey set. Um, and yeah, I like his draft a lot. A fun fact about his draft, actually, you definitely didn't know this because, well, I mean, I'm assuming you definitely knew this because I'm assuming everyone watching this is in the draft, that he won scariest draft. And I could not agree less, or I could not agree more, excuse me. It's very scary. I almost have everyone in. In Diplin. All right. Okay. Let me take a quick water break and get into this really quickly. Dragonfield's still here, ruining my day. Um, hashtag stupid Dragapult in the comments. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm drinking so much coffee. I don't know why I'm so hyper. I'm not drinking any caffeine as of late. I've like quit caffeine ever since I started working as a barista. I just decided, like, I was like on the coffee train for a little bit, and I realized caffeine kind of kills you. So I decided to stop. Uh, Water as my substitute. Um, Obviously, I have relapsed. It's unfortunate. Talking about relapsing. Anyone about hear about popular MMOs? Super sad. Super sad. My childhood hero, but he's gonna climb back up, right? So you know what I'm saying? He's gonna hit that 5 month mark, and then he relapses again. He's gonna hit that 6 month mark. He's gonna relapse again. But then he hits a 2 month mark, then he relapses again. That's fine, okay? As long as he keeps trying, nothing is, nothing's gonna stop him, okay? Okay. Uh, Side tangent aside, we got this draft here, the scariest draft. Ooh, it is very scary. I gotta say. Um, yeah, Whimsicott and Typhlosion is a terrifying combo. You got Farigiraf, Ursaluna, a great Trick Room core. Just a very offensive team. But then you have like this defensive backbone. I think he actually made changes ever since I played him, because I don't remember Quackabell and Toxapex or Diplin for that matter. Pachirisu is a great follow me user. I was actually having problems using my palm mount against it. 'Cause I brought low kick that week. I should not have brought low kick. It was an AV set, so that's why I brought low kick. I didn't want to the close combat defense drops. Um, Tangent aside, oh my gosh. Can you tell I have ADHD? We got some weaknesses here that I don't remember seeing before, but we'll go over them. We have ice, flying, two major weaknesses here, um, which is kind of deceptive because flying is the lower end of the draft. It looks like it's the Whimsicott and Diplin. Never mind, I lied. His offensive pieces are weak to flying, so that's a pretty big weakness. And you got flying, or excuse me, ice, chili season. Um, Diplin is kind of really bringing it down. So I would say that one's kind of deceptive because Diplin is not one of your main hitters. We got the speed tiers. Obviously, Whimsicott brings everyone's speed up to twice its speed with Tailwind. A very reliable Tailwind setter, so I'm not worried about the speed there. It does suck that the Trick Room core doesn't get online as well because Farigiraf and Ursulina are the only slow guys. I do remember Trick Room being a problem for me though, or was it I? I didn't set it. I remember Trick Room getting set and I lost a game, so maybe I could be wrong there. Um, but But yeah, the Tailwind mode is great. Quackavell is super strong. I don't care what anyone says. Bro is broken with close combat and Moxie, stuff like that. The Decidueye is kind of a fraud, not gonna lie. We're gonna skip over him. Um, Whimsicott's a great draft mon because of how many sets it can run, right? My computer's at 5%, so I'm going to shift you. Actually, maybe I can reach my charger because my charger is like really long for some reason. Oh my gosh, wait, I can make it. Guys, this is huge. Come on. We got this. We got this. Come on, guys. For some reason, my charger is massive. Alright. There we go. It's starting now. How are y'all doing? Y'all keeping up? Alright, great. Alright, so yeah, I've already talked about the speeds. Let's go to the moves. Screen support, obviously, Drag Bolt's really great with that. Um, Disruption, Encores is great. I like this team a lot. The BST stat is like really good too. That's what I also like about draft. I feel like a lot of people don't look at it. You really need BST. You really need the bulk of your draft. You know what I'm saying? If your Pokemon are being like, think of it like this. If I bring one strong weapon to a gun, if I bring, let's just give it a Pokemon, I guess. I'm not good at analogies. My life is around Pokemon, surrounded by Pokemon. If I bring like a strong move like Rock Slide, right? And your BST is like super low, but your main mon is say a Charizard, but your other mons are very low at BST and can take Rock Slide resisted hits, they're still gonna take like like a lot of damage, right? But if your BST is like really high, then the resisted hits are actually gonna matter more. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, but here the BST is really strong. A lot of starter Pokemon to give in there, right? I will say this is an S tier team. I love the team a lot. I do. Um, and yeah, yeah. Okay. Next we have Iron Bands, my good friend the Grape Juice. Um, what a great guy. What a great guy. You know what I'm saying? Really handsome fella. Um, him and his wife are so nice to me, and I hope to see them in person soon. Maybe I'll go to Texas one day. Who knows? Oh, did I leak their ad? I didn't leak their address. I just leaked with like the state they live in. Um, but yeah, I hope he doesn't get mad at me there. Maybe I have to take down the video. He might tell me later. Who knows? Who knows? Now we're at Grape Juice. Where is Grape Juice? I do remember Grape Juice's draft quite a little bit, and that is for one specific reason. And you might be wondering why I sung so many praises to him. Um, and normally some a guy sings you praises, they want something from you, right? Or maybe they're gonna tell you bad news. It's gonna be the former for sure. Um, Grape, I love you, but when I was prepping for your theme, I actually had a jump scare, right? Because I used the same draft prep um, doc, and I was, inputting the guys that I'm doing right now, and I had an actual jump scare because before our match, we oh yeah, this is my second match, second week two match context, and he actually made a bunch of changes. He made like five changes, which was crazy, which was actually insane. And I was like, oh shoot, let's go, grape. I wonder what these amazing changes were. And I actually had a jump scare. I actually had a jump scare, and I'm so glad that we're friends, so I can like actually talk crazy. All right, prepare your eyes, kids. Oh my god! Ugh. Oh my gosh! Oh, at least he's resistant to fighting, right, guys? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, let's go through this one by one. Hello. Sorry for the cut. I spent like a whole like 20-minute rant on Grape's team, and I wasn't even showing you my screen. That's on me. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for my time wasted. Actually, that feels bad because I have plans after this. But nonetheless, I'll just quickly go over this. Was I talking about? I'm gonna leave in the jump scare part bit. One, two, three, jump scare. Um, yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. He's really weak to rock, and like I said before, being weak to rock is pretty bad because all physical mods just carry rock slide. I don't know why everyone's just sliding rocks in the physicals department, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? They're just doomed sliders. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. They just like maybe it's a mandatory course for the physical majors. You know what I'm saying? Um, just sliding rocks. Um, that's a weird. That's not a good joke. I don't know why I kept going with that. Anyways, I was also saying that Ghost was a bad typing to be very weak against because how spammable it is, right? Ghost barely has any resistances. It's only resistance. I can't speak. Resisted. I'm not even gonna say the word. But you get what I'm saying. You can barely. I don't even know a substitute word, a synonym. But yeah, Ghost is really good. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Let's go to the moves. Um, okay, a lot of speed control here. You have Trick Room option, Tailwind option. I don't recommend him ever doing the Trick Room option, just because Devotion is. Um, you might think he's cool, but like he's still whatever, right? You just taunt him. Building a game around Erosion Trick Room is not the best idea, right? And also, he doesn't have any slow mon, so I just don't assume he's ever bringing Trick Room. His Tailwind setters are cool though. Yanma and Scyther and Dragonite. I believe he brought Tailwind Scyther against me specifically, which I was not expecting. I thought it was good. Coaching on Blaziken is good. Next to Dragonite, Scale Shots. I doubt you coaching Basket Legion have how frail it is. I do like his core. Incineroar, Basket Legion, Goldango, and Dragonite are just solid mons across the board. Very top heavy draft. I like Gold Duck for the parting shot and simple combo. Simple beam combo, that's really fun. Um, but then you also have like Goldango plus Incineroar, a nasty combo there. Incineroar plus Dragonite, which is nasty because of Scale Shot. You lower your defenses, but Incineroar basically ups your defenses because of Intimidate, which is nice. Coaching is cool. I was actually going into this thinking he was going to be D tier, but he's in my head. I think he's C tier. I do think he's C tier. And also, I was thinking about putting him in B tier, but someone's got to be in C. Sorry, Grape. Sorry, Grape. Love ya. Love ya. Um, who's next? The Ghastly Ghastlies. Okay. The Ghastly Ghastlies next to the Gnarly Grim Snarls. Okay. Look at the G's. What are we talking about now? What are we talking about? All the G's. The G spots. Let's hope I don't forget to put um the Pokemon in the tab that I'm showing. Hopefully I don't do that again. You know what I'm saying? My inexperience as a guy is kind of showing right now. Alright, we got Big Mickey here. Big Mickey here with the Gothitelle, the Parish mode. Obviously, oh my, he's going for a Parish song. What? Well, who would have guessed? I would not have in a million years. I'm obviously being a dick right now. Gotta be honest. But his draft is not bad. Let's just go over everything. I like let me just type all this up before I say anything dumb. Ooh, I gotta catch my breath. I am talking way too much. I don't normally talk this much. I am an introvert at heart, and I like to be quiet. I took a test today, map quiz that I studied for legit right before. Excuse me. It'd be embarrassing to study after the test. Well, that's not uncommon, especially if you get the results back. It's good to actually review your test and study it. Never do that. I'm not a good student. What can I say? And I was studying this all this morning for this map quiz. And my geography knowledge just skyrocketed, bro. I'm like a U.S. state freaking militia, man. I'm so good at that, bro. Now I'm so good at knowing the states now. You want to know where Kentucky is? In between Ohio and Tennessee, baby. Yeah, yeah. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that, especially if you don't live in the states. Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. It's embarrassing that Magmortar is the highest base stat. Geez, that was rude. Let's go over here and let's. Oh, I almost got myself. I almost got my. I almost didn't show you the screen. I almost had to re-record something again. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been the laugh of the show. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So here we go. We have okay, a notable fairy weakness and a notable ice weakness and a notable flying weakness in rock. Not bad. Not bad at all. The fairy weakness is pretty bad. Um, just because, like Ghost, it's very spammable. And unlike Ghost, you have moves like Moonblast that are just for some reason 95 power. Like, who decided that, right? Dazzling Gleam. Why is Fairy so broken? I will never know. I will never know. Um, but nonetheless, he's obviously going for a Paris Trap team. It does suck to do Paris Trap in a draft because your team needs to be so perfect, so like optimized to make Paris Trap work. It's already a hard strategy to like make work like in practice, but like you have to have like the team. I tried a Paris Trap like centered like draft before, and it did not work well. I gotta be honest. Like I mainly just brought rain because like my Paris Trap guy like was Polytoad, and then I just like second like thought, oh, I might as well bring like draft rain guys components, and it just ended up becoming my main guy, my main mode, I should say. This guy over here, it looks like Magmortar is really carrying the support department. You have Trevenant, which is nice. Oh, a nice bulky guy with Trick Room. I like his Trick Room mode as well. It's really cool. Murkrow's a decent Tailwind setter. A decent Pokemon actually with all the prankster moves he gets. Because you get Quash, Weather Control, Taunt, Haze, which is cool. Prankster Haze is really cool. Unfortunately, there's no Dondozo in our draft division. But yeah. Alright, let's go here. Let's go look at the moves. Like I said, this speed control is really cool. You have Tailwind Murkrow, but you're mainly using Trick Room, I assume, for this team. Just because like his speed tiers aren't the highest. You have Sneasler, obviously. Oh, one thing I do see is that you don't have like a terrain to use Sneasler with. You have Misty terrain with Morgrim, I guess, which is interesting. You also have screens with Morgrim, which is cool. I think Morgrim is kind of cool with Eviolite. I don't know. I personally haven't seen him being used before. So I'm excited to see the coach use him. Gothitelle is also like just a solid mon. It's gonna bring Shadow Tag like 99% of the time, but that's fine, right? Shadow Tag's a broken ability, even if you're not perish driving. Primarina is a great Pokemon too, great typing. Hyper Voice, Liquid Voice does so much damage. You can train it Speedy too, under Tailwind. Like that mode, that mode is really strong. Um, like don't underestimate the Tailwind mode. Like I'm very true to like saying Trick Room is the way to do it, but Tailwind is also really strong because of Primarina specifically. And Sneasler is just a sleeper pick, right? Just a cleanup guy with like white herb maybe, or like you can do what I do. Hopefully the guy is watching this. Let me just check his name. I don't like calling him the guy. Big Mickey. I hope Big Mickey's watching this because what I actually did in Reg H was Sneasler next to Grimmsnarl. I'm telling you this because you have with baby Grimmsnarl, um, more Grim. I would carry Lumberry on my Sneasler, and I would swagger my own Sneasler, and the Lumberry would pop, getting rid of the confusion. But swagger obviously boosts your attack by two, and so now I have a Sneasler that's on Burden. I should have said before on Burden doubles your speed if you consume your held item. So I had a +2 in a +2/+2 Sneasler attack and speed. It was tearing through teams. It was crazy. Like honestly, I could have used like Rock Terror, Rock Slide. Not thinking about it with like Tyranitar, that would have been cool. I could probably go back into the ladder and start banging teams with that. That sounds cool. And like with screen support, it's really bulky. The Sneaser's like really bulky with Dire Claw. Being able to spam Dire Claw under like behind screens is crazy. Like what are you talking about? Like Big Mickey, use that. Not against me. Thank you. Love ya. Mm. All right. Next, we got Spoods. I didn't rank you. My fault. I'm gonna say B or C. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. Just because I think it's funny that Grapes in C. Anyways, um, B is cool. Nah, I'm gonna say C. You can be in B. I like B. I like B. I feel like your draft is like very unique. And you can do a lot of things. I didn't even mention Weird Ear. Um, and I think Weird Ear is cool. Intimidate Trick Room. It has a pretty decent attack stat, I think. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. All right, we're almost at the end, boys. We're almost at the end. Um, so yeah, whew, I am a little tired, but we're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it through. You know what I'm saying? The finish line is right there, and it would be a crime to give up now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it through. We're going to the finish line, and we're gonna get first place. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna get Spoots. And it's funny enough because Spoots is my next opponent, so I don't need to worry about making like typing out his team out in this draft because I've already typed it out because I'm worried about his team. I'm worried that he's gonna smoke me. Obviously, yes, lacking my team, but he also has Spoots' team. Now, Spoots' team is scary. He has like I've been harping about, base stat totals, in two pseudos. Annihilate is Annihilate considered a pseudo? I feel like it would be like it's up there with like the stat range at least, right? Maybe. Never mind, it's right here. It looks like it's 535 to the 600. Disregard that then. It just feels like a 600 base stat total mon because of how bulky it is. But maybe that's because it's next to Friend Guard Ape. Friend Guard Mouse. Sorry. um. Okay. Yeah. This draft is very very scary, and honestly, I might put it in S because like you have these like bulky mons. You have this Comfey that can heal them up, and you have this Hisuian Zoroark, which I personally have never fought in draft before, but I think could be crazy strong. Um, and looking at his type chart, it looks solid. Like he doesn't have a big weakness. Obviously he has a -1 into fire, but so deceptively, it's not that bad because Sneaser is gonna hold a focus sash, and Taken Tough you're not bringing to every game, right? So like it's that's just how it is. Annihilate is also normally fire terror, so that's just how that is. Ugh, stretch break. Fairy feels bad. I mean, Ape and Salamence are weak to Fairy, which suck. Um, but Metagross is does super effective damage into fairies, which is cool. Um, so I mean, that's not terrible there. I think his team is great. Let's look at his speed tiers. Sneasel, Hisuian Zoroark is cool. Comfey, you're spamming priority mode, so it doesn't matter. I spit everywhere. Excuse me. Salamence is obviously a great speed tier. Annihilate, you might carry a scarf. I also forgot to mention, Ape is like one of the best draft mons because first, it has like three great abilities. It has like inner focus, so you can't really reliably use mirror herb strats. You have define, obviously, which is its main ability. It can be monopolized, I guess, or taken advantage of, I should say, with mirror herb intimidate. But that's just how it is. You have vital spirit, which is cool. Um, it could come up. I don't know. I mean, it's a good ability, so just having the option is awesome. Its coverage is crazy too. It has outrage like seed bomb. I know all the elemental punches. I don't think it'll show here, but it's still a crazy move set. Bulk up, final gambit, scarf sets, insane. It's oh I didn't know Comfey got Tailwind. Oh wow, I always forget Comfey gets Trick Room too. I gotta watch out for that in my week 3 match. Uh, okay. Stanler's a pretty. Oh, did you see that? It's fine. Yeah, Stanler's a pretty good trick room setter. I mean, like it can't carry mental herb normally because you want the Eviolite. Um, Salem is probably going to be your main Talon setter, and then I doubt you're going to do trick room a lot because you can do trick room because of Annihilate Final Gambit. That's really good support there. I haven't talked about Electros a lot because it's a fraud. Mm, I'm gonna get smoked by it. Watch me. Um, I didn't know why is Electros so slow. I guess like my mind is like electric type fast. Like that's just how my monkey brain works. Like I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, I think his draft is really good. I don't think there's much to say. You have beat up strats with Sneasel, excuse me. Hisuian Zoroark just going to be a menace on the field. Luckily, I have this isn't about like our matchup, but luckily I have the Galarian Wheezing to deal with it, so that's very fortunate with me. Um, but yeah, really fast draft, really high base stat draft, and really scary draft. Like I'm kind of pissing in my boots. Like this is fitting for the Halloween season. I gotta say, that's not 18. It's definitely us. Come on, work with me, work with me here. There you go. There you go. Now we got the Dance Ludicolo to end off our day. Um, the Dance Ludicolo, it looks like they're having like a solid rain core, which is always fun. You're always going to see it in a Reg H draft, let's be real, because Archulidon is like so strong. Um, and you don't need to run Rain with Archulidon. My first ever draft, first pick was Archulidon, and the guy did not draft Rain. He'd actually drafted Sand, and he won. He didn't win the entire thing, but he was first place in the regular season. I think he went undefeated, which was crazy. Undefeated. Shout out to Trimberly, I think his name is. Insane guy. Ooh, catching my breath. Catching my breath. Hey, look at Sizor. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How have you been? How have you been? Oh, this is Peppa. Peppa, how are you? How are you? I should have said before, but Spoots is my friend. We played. Um, we talk. You know what I'm saying? When I said in the beginning that I have two friends in this draft, it was Grape and Spoots. Um, okay, here we go. Oh, this guy actually has Dragapult. Wait, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I don't have to, I Dragapult. Okay, wait. Okay, wow. This guy actually has Dragapult. This is perfect. Okay. See, I don't have Dragapult there. Um. Oh, this is four. See, I don't have Dragapult. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way. Dude, what? The other ones, Dragapult was there. Oh, he's there. Oh no, I was assuming that he was the top one because um he was normally the top one because he's 600, but Archulidon's above it. Okay, that's funny. What a great day! What a great way to end our day. His draft is scary. I gotta say, his rain core is really good. Pelipper is obviously the best rain setter, so I don't know the difference between Pelipper and Polito. It's like point difference, but I think it's smart to go with Pelipper just because of stab, hurricane, and tailwind support. I think it's just really strong. You can't give that up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Sorry, I gotta have a singing break at least once every hour. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's how it is. I like Caesar on the rain core, obviously because it weakens the fire moves. Caesar is also really cool because it what do you want me to say? It's just a good use of Terra. And Bullet Punch is really strong. Um, you also have Dragapult, the fastest mon in the game. No one drafted Electrode. Shocker, am I right, guys? No one drafted Electrode. That's crazy. This guy actually could have drafted Electrode because it's commonly used with Archulidon, loaded as Bullet Seed stuff. Um, so maybe that was a little disrespect to Electrode. Gotta say, got a little disrespectful there. And I don't want to spread disrespect amongst the competitors and the Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? So I try to avoid that, and I'm embarrassed. I want to publicly apologize to Electrode. You're doing a great job out there, and I just want to say, keep doing a ball job. Like a what's a ball pun I can use? Like you're ball for one. Yeah, or no, that's bad. You're one for ball. There you go. There you go. I'm glad I got through that joke. Um, okay. Yeah, this team is very fast. It has a Trick Room team side as well, actually, with all the slow mons. Scizor is very slow. Dreadnought is actually a very good Chosun mon with a Rock Slide flinch chance. Shell Smash. This guy's actually crazy. How much points did he get him for? 5? Who made this? 5 points for Dreadnought? That's crazy. Anyways, Illumise. Oh my gosh, this draft is crazy. Illumise with weather support? Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Hmm. I was not going to rank this that high. I might rank this in S. It does have weaknesses, but you can get away with that with Terra. Um, I'll rank it in A. Maybe I'm going a bit ahead of myself. Um, maybe I'll also rank my guy in A, my guy in A too, because I want to be humble. You know what I'm saying? Humility is the best trait you can have as a guy. Um, so I might just put myself in A and then put the other guy in S. Um, there's not a rule against having three guys in S. I just like how it looks, how it would look if like it was like bell shaped, I guess. Not bell shaped because it's always going to be skewed right. Um, that's for my statistics guys out there. Um, but yeah, I like the team a lot actually. Let's look at the moves. Um, Tailwind, a lot of speed support. Poltergeist is a pretty decent trick room setter. Um, so don't underestimate it, right? Dragapult with screen supports. I feel like I said something about Dragapult screen supports before, and obviously they didn't have it. I got fooled by the doc. I got fooled by Dragapult just showing up everywhere, right? Um, Encore is really strong, disruptive. I like his draft a lot. And spoiler alert, he got like 8 kills with Houndoom in one match. How do you do that? He's the kill leader right now. Houndoom? Houndoom. The Fire Dark Pokemon that's been overshadowed by Incineroar and Chi-Yu? This guy? My god, let me go to the MVP race. I'm not lying to you. This guy's crazy. Number one. Number one, Peppers. Peppers is going crazy with this spicy jalapeno. 8 kills, 2 deaths. I bet that 2 deaths was like him coming from hell and back or something. So there's something there I can joke around about, but we're not going to joke about it. Um, hey, look at my Gyarados. Hey, my guy Gyarados. Hey, how you doing? How the kids? I'm glad to see you here. I'm gonna actually say he's S. Um, and I guess my draft is a little predictable because of like you've seen it before. So I'll put it in A. I'll put it in A. I think that's fair. Okay, this is the final draft, and yeah, I'm so happy I did this. I hope this video isn't too long. It totally is. Um, but yeah, I I don't have anything else to say. What do I plan to do after this? I plan to do an assignment I've been procrastinating for a whole week now. And go to the gym. But that's about it. Maybe eat. I heard eating is good for you. Um, but yeah, I recommend you guys eat too. That's my advice of the day, I guess I could say. But yeah, hope y'all have a great day. And I will maybe see y'all next time. I don't know. Maybe this is my first only video. Who knows? I never know myself. Like, I this might be the only video I ever post, right? And yeah, subscribe, like it, please. I'd appreciate it a lot. And yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching.